It's working. Thank you very much. Hello. Hello, everybody. I first check if the clicker works. Should I press? Okay. Okay. It works, yeah. Super. Great. I want to share some thoughts about the future of blockchain and proof of work and proof of stake things, but some introduction. As all we know, the blockchain needs some algorithm to prove the transaction, to secure the network. And there is really a lot of that kind of algorithm. And when you search the internet, you can find dozens of that kind of things. But the most popular one, of course, is proof of work and proof of stake. And proof of work is used by main blockchains like Bitcoin, Ethereum, so far, or Zcash and the others. The proof of stake is not so much popular, but some great platforms or blockchains like Waves, for example, they use proof of stake. And there is really always the question, which way is the better? And when you look on it, the most important thing is what makes proof of work or proof of stake better. And I think that the most important question is how we can earn money on proof of stake. Think about this. What do you need to earn money on proof of stake? And the answer is very simple. You need just money. When I've got money, and you've got money, but you've got twice more than me, then you earn twice more than I. It's very simple, very easy. But is it really a good situation? Because when we've got only one factor which decides how much money we earn, then really there is no possibility to change a class. There is no way that I will earn more than someone who got twice more than me. There is no chance. When you compare it to proof of work, in proof of work there's really many factors which decides how much money you earn. Because not only money is a main factor. Of course you need money to earn on proof of work, but you also need, for example, a good location where you can put your servers, or cheap energy. And also you need a knowledge about how to configure things, how to manage them. This is a really hard daily work. It's not what you can do very easy. Money is important, but it's just one of the factors. So even when you've got more money than me, but I've got a better location, or better people, better staff, I can catch you up. I can be bigger than you. And the second thing, when we talk about proof of stake, I would say proof of stake is very boring. Nothing happens. Yeah? I bought some Waves some time ago. Really, great platform, really. I believe that that platform is great. And I bought these Waves, I leased it, I sent it to some account, and I forgot. Really. This means none of my friends, really no one, knew that I've got Waves. I never talked with someone, I never shared, because literally, I forgot about Waves. Then, some time ago, I look on my account and I discovered there is more Waves than there were on the beginning. Great. I made nothing, but I got more. But was it what I made during this time? Did I make something good for the project? Did I help the Waves somehow to be better known? No. What about proof of work? Let's compare it. When I started to mine, because I bought some rigs, then really the problems started to show up, one by one. And it became my main interest, my everyday work. When I talked with my friends, I share with them with my problems. I talked about the burnt cables, or about the problems with some mosquito in one location, or problems about the water. Really, all the time. When I met with my friends, we talked about this. And I remember the talks, and they were very interested in it. What I'm doing, what it is, the mining. And they first time heard about the cryptocurrency from me because I talked about mining. And they are not only the listeners. Right now, most of them, they own some currencies. They own Bitcoins. They own Ethereum. They are the users, not only the listeners. And I'm sure that you know that kind of talks with your friends. And this is how the information about the cryptocurrency spread around. And I think that this is very important factor. This is the third thing, that the spread of the information about the blockchain, about the cryptocurrency, is very important. And proof of work really promotes the dissemination of information. Not only because it's very spectacular, but also because it's very easy to make some buzz about mining farm. It's easy to gain some interest when you show the mining farm. It makes something with people interested. And I would say, when you talk with someone and you try to interest him about the new project, new idea, and you start to talk, oh, my blockchain is a great new way to make a payment, the people are not interested. Because this is just another project, another way of payment. It's not so important for them. But when you are showing them the mining farm, when you are showing them that you can earn money by managing the kind of farm, then they are really interested in. Because people want to earn money. They are interested in it. And mining is very inspiring. In my opinion, everyone wants to have some mine machine. And that these three reasons are the most, I think, important, in spite of many disadvantages, why I really prefer proof of work over proof of stake. Even when you think that proof of stake is quite a nice idea, but the proof of work is more sexy, it really makes the project live. But of course, there are some obstacles, yeah? There are some disadvantages. We all know them. We know the talks about wasting energy, or there's problems with centralization, and that managing the mining firm is really hard. But can you do something? Can we make it easier? For example, can we make it easier to manage the mining farm? And first, let's remind, what do we need to become a successful miner? As I mentioned before, we need a few things. Of course, we need some money to buy hardware. We also need an access to the cheap energy. And there is always a question, what does it mean, cheap? We need a good location where we can put our hardware. We have to have a knowledge how to manage, how to configure, how to set up. And also we need a time for daily maintenance, everyday work. And I have to tell you that me and my company, we are developers. And sad but true, developers are really the laziest guys on the world. They don't like work. So they prefer write a software which works for them. And this is why we decided to write a software which help us manage our mining farm. And this is how our project, the easyMINE project, started. And let's quickly say what is easyMINE, how it can help you. And the first thing is that easyMINE can help you with setting up the hardware. All this crazy stuff like installing operating system, installing proper software, configuring it, it can be done automatically by our system. And also, we are doing some more crazy stuff like GPU, BIOS flashing, overclocking, voltage control. That things can be done from our software. And the only thing what you have to do is to decide what and where to mine. And this is just one click away. You can click what to mine and when and decide where. That's all stuff. And the next big thing is the daily management. Every their job, monitoring, reacting, watching, really a boring part of the mining. But with our software, it's a little easier because you can use our automation system, which monitors it for you. It reacts in the situations where it can be somehow reacted automatically. For example, it can lower down overclocking to lower the temperature, or it can inform you that one of the GPU card is malfunctioning. This is what our system can do. And what's also very important, our system can manage not only the GPU miners, but ASICs too, Antminers, Litecoiners, or Dash. There's a solution which works on all of that kind of stuff. And even more, when you have a huge farm, it is very often that not all hardware is yours. Sometimes part of the hardware is managed by you, but in behalf of someone else. And this is also where easyMINE can help you. So, making a short story long story short, the easyMINE will lower your effort with managing mining farm and increase efficiency of your hardware. We are not a magic wand, that's true. But I want to be honest a little. I know that there is a little magic behind our software. It really is. And easyMINE can help you to manage your mining farm, doesn't matter how big it is. It can be 1 or 2 rigs, or it can be 1,000. It really helps. And we started the registration process for our beta, and it was started 1 month ago, and really we were surprised how many people signed in for our hardware beta test. We've got currently about 30,000 computers registered for beta tests and 3,000 ASICs. So really it's much, much more than we expected. And here I have to say to all people who registered for that beta test and we didn't contact with them, sorry guys, we are sorry. We are doing our best. We wanted to contact with each of you, but we are more focused right now on developing the software and make the beta available to everyone as soon as possible. And all we need is just a little patience. And of course, our beta is in progress, and easyMINE is working in production in True because our mining farm is managed by easyMINE, and you can check at our booth that it's working, no problem. So what do you think? Is it a good idea? Is it worth to support, worth to participate? And I can tell you, of course, sorry guys, the ICO was over, was finished. We are not selling more tokens, and I can tell you that what we achieved was even more than we expected, especially when we talk about the people who participated in our ICO, because most of them are our future users. We've got thousands of people who became our users, even now. So today I want to announce, I promised our users that on this speech I will announce something, and we can tell you something more about pricing model, because of course easyMINE is not for free. Many users ask us, is it expensive, how much it costs? Now we can tell you that we decided to use a monthly basis payment, and you can pay 1 easyMINE token per 1 GPU card or ASICs which is under our control. So typical GPU mining machine, which is a 6 card, is equipped with 6 cards, you pay 6 EMTs per month. And the second thing, which I'm really thrilled to announce, is that the open beta available to everyone will be available in this year. So if you want to test it, you want to participate in it, check our website, register for it, and be prepared, because beta is for free. You can use our software for free. The only one thing you have to have is to make a deposit of some EMTs on account. This is enough. So that's all. That's everything what I wanted to tell you. If you have any questions, really We are on our booth. You can come to us, ask. We want to talk with you and know your opinion about our software. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Łukasz. So do we have any questions here from the audience? Right, in that case, thank you very much once again. Thank you for